And Ellis will bring it up for the Kings. Launches it. Good on the triple.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Bounce pass from Cunningham. Here's Markkanen. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
You know, not necessarily what you're looking for, but still able to convert.
Pass to Monk. Back to Sabonis. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Getting inside, Sabonis finishes strong. You can see how comfortable he is shooting at that range.
Top of the key, Hachimura. Offline from the top of the key. Here's Sacramento now. They're on a 14-4 run. On the wing, Levine. Takes a 3. It is not good. He's made half of his 6 attempts. Here's Mullins. Rebound by Murray. Kings leading out by 4. Here's Monk. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. And he uses the glass on the layup. Cunningham's got his second bucket.
He is so fluid with the ball in his hand. Sometimes you forget how big Cade is when you see him make a move like that.
Count it, good. And the Kings lead by 4.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Sabonis at the elbow. Pass to Murray. Fires for 3. Tips it. Kicks it out to Ellis. There's the 3. Rebounded by Cade Cunningham.
He created the opening. He got the angle. Unfortunately, that miss is just on him.
How about the aggressiveness from Cunningham? Reading the defense and then just punishing them with that pull-up.
Levine inside the 3-point line. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And GA, you look at the numbers for Sabonis. They're historic. But how would you surround him to make a deep run?
Well, I might try to pair him with another rim protector. Sabonis is a nice focal point offensively, but he's not a big-time shot blocker.
And the Pistons making a change here. And Sabonis drops them both.
And with multiple rebounding titles, Domantas Sabonis is a guy you expect to put a double-double up most nights. That is so valuable for this team.
Now, here's Cunningham. He has 7. Down low. Here's Stewart. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a 3-point play. It's going to go on Sabonis.
Great use of the bounce pass right there, setting up his teammate.
You know, Tim, one thing you hear about Cade Cunningham is his leadership skill.
Yeah, Kevin, he is very mature and unselfish. While this team definitely revolves around his play, he doesn't make it all about himself, and that is the difference.
Sacramento shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And look back a season ago. They did a solid job at the line, about 79% of their free throws.
So he gets them both. And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. The Pistons trailing. Pass to Mullins. Shot from the wing. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Clearly a foul.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Sacramento.
They've been so aggressive, going strong at the defense, looking to score off of that penetration.
And another thing that has really opened up the rest of the floor is their damage from the mid-range area.
Stolen by Markkanen. Here's Hachimura. Scoreless thus far. There's the triple. Mullins, no good.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Pass to Carr. Rebound, Detroit.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. You know, Greg, in recent seasons, Lauri Markkanen has taken on a leadership role.
And Markkanen has been the featured player on some very young teams, and he's really embraced that role, proving to be a positive influence both on and off the court.
And that's why you don't want to foul a guy like him. He is going to make those free throws.
Pass to Ellis. Shoots it up. Kings moving the ball around. And the dunk by Carr.
And he wanted everybody in the building to feel that ferocity.
And we did. Yeah. We felt it. Even over here, we felt it. Now, here's Stewart. There's the lob to Markkanen. Stolen by Boozer. Inside. Stewart with the steal. Boozer with the rebound. 1:41 left here in the opening quarter. Ellis with it. Pass to Clifford. Now here's Boozer. Guarded by Stewart. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Here's Mullins. Lets it go from deep. That's not going to do it either. He's 0 for 5.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Well, if you love high-scoring games, you came to the right place.
Here's Mullins. Out to the wing. Stolen by Boozer. Back to Ellis. Takes the elbow jumper and drains it. Ellis has got 5 points so far. Pistons trailed by 4. Hachimura the screen. And the dunk by Hachimura.
And that's impressive mobility there. Hachimura is tough to stay with given how quick he rolls in these sets.
Outside Boozer. Pass to Carr. Takes the three. That one misses. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Kings lead by 2. Live from and we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. And looking at what we've seen from Sacramento so far, guys, what do you think?
Well, going to the bench early, they obviously knew what they were doing.
They needed a jolt from that second unit, and that's exactly what they got.
Here's Wiseman. Thompson with the rebound. And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Pistons. Their next game is in San Francisco, so a road game with the Warriors. That'll be game 2 of 4 straight on the road.
Well, I love the confidence. Keep shooting it. Eventually, he's got to start making some, right?
Here's Carr. A shot by Sabonis. Nobody around. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. Sabonis has got the lead up to 4 now for the Kings. to Duran. Over to the wing. The three. Cans it from downtown. Mullins got 5.
Well, with that body type, you wouldn't think that Duran is an elite passer, but he shows you he is more than capable for his position.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Well, my feeling is you just want to make sure it's called consistently both ways.
And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. It's a neck-and-neck game here in Sacramento. Pass to Sabonis. Murray outside. Now Carter. Just 5 to shoot. Sacramento needs to get off a shot. Stolen by Thompson. Now Hachimura. Back to Duran. And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And if you really want to make things hard on yourselves, this is exactly how you do it. Turnovers on back-to-back trips down the floor.
Carter looking around. To the inside. Sabonis, no good. The Pistons trail it. To the paint. And Duran slams it in.
And if Duran decides to go up and try to dunk that, who in this league is going to get in his way?
Pass to Wiseman. Good ball movement here by the Kings. Carter. Chalk up 2 there. Carter's got 6 points. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum. Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Also, the ball handler needs to wait until the screener's feet are set.
Pass to Carr. Down low. Sabonis. That's good. Now it's a 3-point Sacramento lead. NGA, a lot of the best defensive teams in the league have some stout zone looks they can go to. Where do those in a game come in handy?
I mean, often it's a way of challenging opponents to make perimeter shots, but also you want to show different looks just to kind of disrupt the rhythm of a team's offensive flow.
Carter with the bounce pass. And here is Murray. Still yet to score. He rifled that one in from distance. And the Kings lead by 6.
Well, the defense was a little soft right there, and it made it a practice shot.
And now, Hallie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Thanks, Kevin. The Pistons are improving on both ends, but particularly on defense. Cade Cunningham said, everybody is stepping up on that end and taking the challenge to guard. We have a good system that allows us all to play our strengths. We're still hungry, though. We're not satisfied at all. Back to you guys.
More to prove. Okay, Hallie, we thank you for the report. Shoots from the elbow.
Using all of that size to create leverage and rip down that board.
Here's Thompson. And Domantas Sabonis pulls it down.
Defense did just enough to force that miss. I really expected him to get 2 there.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Okay, I see ya. That's your point guard getting up.
And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guy. Pistons trailed by 6. Pass to Duran. There's the lob to Markkanen. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
They put it up, and Markkanen just powers it through.
Now here's Ellis. He's got 5. Here's Monk. Shot clock at 6. For the 3. Thompson with the rebound. And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Pistons. Defensive zone setter, that's Asar Thompson. He shadows his man with relentless determination, but his game right before us, Tim, don't you think, is expanding in every way?
Oh, he's got immeasurable impact defensively, blocks, steals, deflections, always a disruptor. He's still a little bit foul prone, but I think as he starts to get a reputation in this league as an elite defender, he is going to be scary.
Back to Monk. Over Cunningham. The shot by Monk is no good.
Yeah, he's got to be mad at himself for missing that one, especially considering the defense didn't really affect him.
Pistons passing it around. There's the line to Markkanen. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Ellis outside. Pass to Boozer. And it's hauled in by Lauri Markkanen. Detroit with the ball. Trailing by 2. And they will get the basket here, folks, as they rule goaltender.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing safe.
And Doug Christie wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. The Kings with the ball. Following this one, they get to host the Pelicans. And that will be the 3rd of 5 straight played at home. Here's Monk. What a terrific move that was. Monk's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
Anytime Monk gets room to shoot, especially inside, he's such a crafty guard who you want to see pulling the trigger from inside.
Out to Thompson. Stolen by Ellis. Here's Clifford. Rebounded by Cade Cunningham. The Pistons trailing. To the middle. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. When you think about elite offensive players, Tim, what's one area that can really put them over the top and into a completely different category?
I think it's those guys that have a willingness to move without the basketball. If you have a willingness to run and cut and respace, it's going to create a lot of problems for a defense.
Has that even become more of a thing now as you watch these high-octane space and pace type offenses?
There is no question it's become something that's a priority for teams now, and I also think the ingenuity of these young coaches creates a better flow offensively if you're willing to run without the basketball.
Wow, that's terrific. Here's Boozer. And a miss there on the triple. Pistons trailed by 4. Cunningham drives in. And a miss late. On the wing, Ellis. For 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Ellis has got 10 points in the game.
And that's great to watch Monk share the ball. He's a more than capable passer when his mind is right.
And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And the Kings will go for a different look here.
Substituting on the court.
Kings leading now by 7. Pass to Sabonis. Levine inside the three-point line. Rebounded by Cade Cunningham. Inside. Here's Durant. Cunningham outside. Over Carter. Cunningham's shot is off.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss.
And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Pistons trailed by 9. Pass to Cunningham. Thompson in the corner. Back to Cunningham. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Hachimura. And again, it's the Pistons missing.
And offensively, they've gotten stuck on the perimeter, falling in love with the jump.
Double team Sabonis to the wing right side. And Boozer gets it to go.
When you can shoot over the top of people and hit a high percentage from out there, you are in rare company.
Cunningham looking it over. Coffey can't get it to go.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Yeah, it's just time to settle everything down. Get high percentage looks and then D up.
6 on the shot clock. Outside Boozer. And they get it back. Shot clock at 4. It's hauled in by Stewart. Pistons trailed by 12. Here's Cunningham. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for the King. Levine with it. 9 points in the game so far. Just 5 on the clock. Nifty move. Murray. Rebounded by Cade Cunningham. Thompson outside. To the inside. And the dunk by Hachimura.
And proving to be effective around the rim. Hachimura leaving no doubt about that one.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Levine, that's good.
Bringing that three-point percentage up quite a bit this quarter, shooting it well. The lead's going to get a little bit bigger if they can keep this up.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on Zach LaVine.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
He's perfect from the line this time. 1 second left.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And so it's the Sacramento Kings. 13 points up at the end of the period. And they're winning the turnover battle very easily in this one. We'll return shortly. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. And it's the Kings with the ball. It's a 13-point game. Pass to Sabonis. Murray outside. And here's Carter. Here's Sabonis. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Duren pulls it in. To the wing on the left. Here's Mullins. To Cunningham. Duren a screen. And Duren slams it in.
Well, Cunningham is confident running these sets. He just knows how to break down the defense.
Here's LaVine. Rebounded by the Pistons. Cunningham with it. Outguarded by Murray. And he trims the lead to single digits. Cunningham's got 9.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, getting a high percentage look right out of the locker room to start the second half. Exactly what they were looking for.
Outside, LaVine. They swipe it. And here we go. The Pistons fast break. Kept alive. Pass to Duren. Clock at 6. Cunningham for 3. Rebound by Murray. Kings leading now by 9. Outside, LaVine. Right side, Sabonis. And he banks in the layup. 12 points for him.
And the confidence from Sabonis. Since being traded from OKC back in 2017, this guy has raised his level.
Got a piece of Duren a screen. Cunningham for 3. And it goes for the 5th time in 10 shots for him this game.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
On the wing, Murray. Sinks the triple. Murray's got his second basket.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth, it is really competitive out there.
I tell you, he has some impressive moves in his repertoire. That's as good as it gets, but just one of many.
Now Carter. 8 points for him. On the wing, Murray. Rebound by the Pistons.
Well, he's not having as much success shooting the ball early as he wanted, but so far, it's not hurting their team performance.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. So, Tim, and I can see it in my mind's eye, you won that three-point contest back in '96. What's the key to success in that event in particular?
Oh, yeah, what a great night. And I think, Kevin, there's a few things. First, I just think you've got to have a short, compact release because then you're not going to rush at the end to make sure you get all 25 balls up. But I also think part of it, for me, I got to shoot first after the warm-up introductions because I was still loose. I didn't have to sit there for 20 or 30 minutes during commercial breaks. I think that helped me win the title that night.
A little strategy.
Well, you have a feeling this would be a completely different game if it wasn't for his brutal shooting performance.
Cunningham with it, and it's Carter picking him up. Took him no time at all on that one. Mullins got 11 points.
And that's his second three-pointer tonight.
And Doug Christie wants a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy.
And make some noise for your 916 crew.
And here's Monk. He'll bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Here's Murray. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. And it's Detroit's ball. They're on a 13-5 run here. To Cunningham. To the paint. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Stewart. Sacramento leading by 5. Here's Clifford. Monk, no one around him. Off target from outside. Here are the Pistons with the ball. They're on a 13-5 run. Inside, Murray. Rebound by the Pistons.
He seems a little out of rhythm right now.
Here's Mullins. He's got 11. Comes up empty down low.
And if they want to come up with a win here, he either needs to start making shots or find another way to help his team.
Monk outside. Pass to Clifford. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
You know we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
On the wing, Thompson. Six to shoot. It's stolen by Monk. Here's Murray. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Second personal foul.
And with his mobility, Murray doesn't need the ball in his hands all the time to be effective. His movement and energy alone puts pressure on the defense.
First free throw is good. And so Murray nails both of them. And Detroit has possession. They trail by 9 points. Pass to Markkanen. 18 feet out. Rebound by Murray.
And that leaves his coach scratching his head because you can't get a better look than that.
Monk with the bounce pass. A fader. And he comes up with the deuce. Murray's got 7 points here in this quarter.
After a rough first half, it's good to see him start to put the pieces together here.
Pass to Markkanen. Rebound by the Kings. To the middle. Stolen by Markkanen. And here we go. Thompson heading to the hoop. No good that time. Sacramento leading by 11. Monk attacking. That's tipped. Pass to Mullins. And the layup's good off the glass. Mullins got 13.
One thing I really like about Asar Thompson, he's a team-first guy, always willing to make the extra pass.
Monk looking around. 5 on the clock. Out to the right wing. Puts up a deep 3. Markkanen pulls it in. Pistons trailed by 9. Down low. Tries from 16. And good as it just snugs right down through the net.
and staying aggressive on offense. Markkanen is always looking to score the basketball. This guy has really become a refined scorer.
To the left side wing. Back to Murray. Shoots over Markkanen. Markkanen with the block.
And how about Markkanen using his size and reach on defense? Great timing in terms of being able to get up and block shots. Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And here's Thompson. Pass to Stewart. Back to Thompson. And Zach LaVine pulls it down. Ellis outside. The offensive rebound. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. Pistons trailed by 7. Shoots from 12. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. To the inside. And Boozer throws it down.
Beautiful look right there. Led his man perfectly.
Pass to Thompson. And Thompson slams it home.
And his athleticism is really off the charts. Love seeing Thompson punch it home like that.
Now here's Ellis. 10 points for him. Misses the J after tricking the D with the nifty pass fake. Pass to Thompson. Over Boozer. Thompson misses. And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for the Sacramento Kings. They lead by 7. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thank you, Kevin. Zach LaVine is becoming a more rugged defender. He said, it takes a toll. I've always been in great shape, but you have to be strong, too. The mental side of it, digging deep and figuring out how to get it done and how much you want it. Now, I like taking on those challenges. Back to you.
You got it, making the commitment. All right, Allie, we appreciate the report. Hachimura, the screen. Jacks up a 3. Buries it from 3-point range. Hachimura's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Just solid with the jump shot. Hachimura helps your offense in a number of ways. In that case, spacing the floor.
Left side, LaVine. From about 19 feet. And stolen by Thompson. Pistons keep it alive. Here's Mullins. He's got 13. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Yeah, exceptional play there to take the bump and still get it to fall.
The Pistons have shot the ball pretty well from the line, going 8 of 11.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws, so those are numbers you'll be happy with.
And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. That's good for Mullins. Sacramento leading by 4. .29 seconds left to play here in the third.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Second team foul.
For 3, Levine.
And after getting off to such a good start offensively in that first half, haven't been quite as efficient here in the second.
And he makes good on the layup.
Well, they're getting stops, and they're attacking on the offensive end.
And their all-around play has been the key to chipping away at this. Count it! He caught it!
That's how you do it. Stay patient, wait for the opportunity, and boom.
That's just great awareness. One eye on the clock, one eye on the hoop.
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. The Kings on top. They're up by 4. And we're coming back in just a moment. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Pistons trailed by 4. Cunningham with it. And the foul called on Cade Cunningham. That's his first foul.
The second half hasn't gone nearly as well for him. He'd only had 1 before the break in terms of turnovers, but that number's growing as this game progresses.
Left side, Levine. And Levine throws it down.
A guy more than capable of creating his own offense. Sometimes you just get the ball and get out of his way.
Here's Cunningham. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That's on Keegan Murray. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Sacramento.
I think they put an emphasis on attacking the basket, and watching this, you can see why. They have just carved the defense up here with relative ease.
Yeah, they have been dialed in from deep. The three-pointer has been there all night for them.
Pass to Murray. Puts up a deep 3. Detroit with the rebound.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Yeah, I mean, he's a very good shooter, but from that distance, his percentages go down.
And he's finally getting the feel from beyond. His second 3 of the half right there.
Hunter on the wing. Levine wide open. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
After making 2 threes in the first half, the defense has really tightened up on him here, and he's yet to hit one in the second.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
Here's Levine. Back to Carter. On the wing, Levine. Launches a 3. It's good from long range. Levine's got 21.
That's his first from distance this half, which gives him 3 for the night.
Here's Coffey. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. Coffey's got the game tied up here for the Pistons. Pass to Levine. Over Cunningham. Again, Sacramento.
Well, his team is up, and he's a big reason why. And it's a little easier to shoot when you know you've got an advantage on the scoreboard.
Bounce pass from Cunningham. And Duran slams it in.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Now Levine. Back to Murray. Sacramento moving it around. 5 to shoot. Fade away. And there are the Kings with another bucket.
What a huge boost he's giving them here. 4 or 5 in this fourth quarter has come up big.
Pass to Duran. wing. And it's Hachimura in the corner. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team.
Well, I think that was a product of the pressure. Take your eye off the ball for just a second, and it can lead to a turnover.
And here's Levine, who brings it up for the Kings. A 2-point game. Inside. And he jams it with authority.
That's a great look. His teammate was on the move, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Cunningham right side. The wing jumper off target.
But he's a very good mid-range shooter, but the defense was all over him there, making that a very difficult shot.
Pass to Levine. Pocket 6. Here's Clifford. And again, it's Sacramento converted. And J.D. Bickerstaff is called a timeout. He knows every possession is critical now. Both teams making substitutions here. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
JB Bickerstaff had some words for his team over the break. He likes the way they're finishing inside. Coach said when we get close, we are golden. They can't stop us in there. Let's keep pounding it as long as we can.
Thank you once again, Allie.
And what's great about Duran's production is it's consistent and he plays to his strengths.
Outside, Levine. To the middle. There's Sabonis. It's deflected.
Yeah, going straight up with those long arms. Duran flat out. A brick wall around the rim.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
And it results in the highest percentage look you're going to get.
Outside for Murray. No good with the triple.
Well, if you take low percentage shots, you are going to have difficulty making them.
Tries the spin move. Cunningham. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Now, Cunningham gets credit there for attacking the defense on the interior, making them foul him in the process.
That one drops. He ties it up.
And not a single free throw attempt in that first half, but he has been far more active since the break and drawn some fouls.
Outside, Levine. Three-pointer. Sacramento again missing.
He's been way off the mark in this second half, just unable to get any kind of rhythm going.
Here's Mullins. And it's sent back by Sabonis.
Outstanding timing on the rejection there. Sabonis showing some grit on defense.
Second personal foul.
First free throw is good.
And no matter what, one of the big positives they can take away from this game is how well they perform at the line.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Picked by Markkanen. Here's Mullins. Buries it down low. Mullins got it all tied up now for Detroit.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
Nice ball movement by Detroit. Pass to Markkanen. To take the lead, and that's 2 points on the layup. And the Pistons lead by 2.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Pistons foul. Miller. Third personal foul. Second team foul. Substituting
To the paint. It's stolen by Duren. Here's Thompson. Excellent defense there from Boozer.
Well, protecting the rim, plays like that really bolster your defense.
It's Ellis on the wing. Outside Boozer. Shoots over Duren. Again, the miss by the Kings. Here are the Pistons with the ball. They've outscored him 10 points to 2 during this run.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
Here's Boozer. Here he goes. And Boozer throws it down.
Vital basket there. This is just the time and really just the situation when he looks to take over.
Cunningham outside. Duren a screen. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Sabonis. Can't hit from in close. The Kings trailing. Pass to Boozer. Kicks it out to Ellis. Now Monk. 6 on the shot clock. Now here's Sabonis. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. 14 points for Sabonis.
And his confidence and leadership skills just have grown every year. Sabonis has no problem being that guy in that situation.
Markkanen outside. Crane from outside.
Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
And Doug Christie is called a timeout. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. The Kings trail by 3. Ellis surveying the D. Here's Levine. Ellis with it. Now defended by Cunningham. Got it to go. And you have to like how they're moving the ball right now.
Snappy passes to ready shooters. It's basketball 101, but boy, is it working.
There's 1:59 left in the fourth quarter. Knocks down the 3.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
And here's Levine. Here's Sabonis.
Just too much D that time. Sabonis wreaking havoc inside.
Third team. At the line for 2. Sabonis.
First free throw is good, and that narrows the lead down to just 3. And Sabonis drops them both.
In this situation, this is exactly who you want at the line.
Here's Markkanen. Now Cunningham. Cleared away by Sabonis. Now Levine. We've got 1:18 left in the fourth quarter of this one. And that one is good!
big basket there. We've seen LaVine blossom into a star in this league, a guy teams count on in big moments.
Cunningham right side.
And he really stepped up in the clutch. It is great to see Duren asserting himself.
Screen by Sabonis. Layup, no good. 2 points here might be all the cushion they need.
You would think so. This game is theirs for the taking.
Cleared away by Sabonis. And Zarellis will bring it up for the Kings. LaVine. That one is off.
And once he had to change his shot in the face of the D, you just had a feeling that one wasn't going to fall.
And J.B. Bickerstaff is called a timeout. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. And now we've got the intentional foul. Good on the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Making it a 2-possession game is critical right here. Nice work coming through and doing exactly that.
Good.
Oh, the nerves on this guy.
Completely unfazed by what's at stake. That's just clutch.
And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
That's right. No other option but to foul and put some missing.
It's the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Stepped up to the line, and he took care of his business and guaranteed the win.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. They're down by 4. What do you think Coach's focus is going to be here?
Score, then hope for some missed free throws or a turnover at the other end.
Well, at this point, everything has to go your way to extend this game.
Is your Sacramento Kings street team. Let's get it. Make some
Outside Boozer. Murray! And so it looks like the Kings will retain possession here.
out of bounds. Kings ball.
Stolen by Thompson. And so the big win by Detroit in a tight game.